Mic check 1 2, folks. It's the Y2K Collector, and I'm here just offering a moment of clarity as I kind of sort through my PS Vita. I kind of wanted to take a second just to talk and respond to some of the comments that I've gotten on my channel. Really, one main comment. I am going to be doing a video where I pick about 15 to 20 comments from my page and just respond to a bunch of those comments. But there's one comment that I've gotten on my channel that I feel like, I should definitely address. And I feel like the best way for me to address it is in this format. That comment is that I don't respond to comments on my channel. And there's a reason why I don't physically write out responses. First reason, and the biggest reason, is time, right? I do read them. I do appreciate them. But if you notice, a lot of the videos that I post, I'm posting them on the fly because my days are just jam-packed. I've got a lot going on outside of YouTube, and YouTube isn't like my main thing. I started this channel for fun. This is not my career. This is not my job. I don't depend on subscribers and views to pay my bills. Anyone that's here has come here of their own free will. I don't ask for anyone to subscribe. I don't ask for anyone to like my videos. I don't ask for any of that. Do you? If you like what you see here, and if you like the content that I put out, and if you like these little 10 to 12 minute rants, then continue to follow the channel, and I appreciate, everyone who's, here supporting. But if you're joining, if you're subscribing to the channel in hopes that you and I will have a long debate in the comments, that will more than likely never happen. That's just not what this channel is about, at least not at this stage of the game. Perhaps, there will come a time where I'll have more, or eventually there'll come a time where I'll have more time to respond to a lot of the comments. But just right now, I barely have time to even post the doggone video, let alone, sit down and kind of write back to everyone. That's part one. Part two is that, if I were to respond, I would want to give, thoughtful responses, heartfelt responses, and responses that make sense and can add value to whatever the discussion is. I don't want to just placate someone with a response so that they feel happy that I responded. In my opinion, if you're jumping on YouTube and you're joining a channel, or you're doing anything like that, and you're getting on YouTube and you're hungry for people to respond to your comments, I don't know, maybe you should find someone else to talk to. Maybe you need to find someone in real life that you can go have a conversation with. This does not mean that I don't have any intention of responding to folks. It's just that the time factor is really a big thing. I feel bad sometimes because I feel like I hurt people's feelings when I don't respond, but please don't be offended. It's nothing personal. Honestly, for the most part, it's primarily a time factor thing. The second reason why I don't is because I feel like if I respond to one person, I feel like I owe it to everyone that's commented to respond to them all. And some of my videos get one comment, some of my videos get 30 comments. And I just wouldn't have the time to, let's just say on all my videos, let's say I average 10 comments, I wouldn't have the time or the ability to respond to 10 comments, because you know how some people are. You give one response, then they want to make it a conversation, and I'm not doing that. And then the next thing I'll hear is if I give one response, but then I don't respond to their response, then it'll be like, oh, I guess he's too good to respond to my response. It's just it becomes a never-ending cycle. So those are really the two main reasons why I don't typically respond to comments on my page. It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate the comments. It doesn't mean that I don't appreciate everyone who takes the time out to, comment down below. But really what it just means is that hey, listen, I don't have the time to respond. But what I do think I may start doing is maybe once a month or twice a month or a few times a month, maybe I'll put out a video where I respond to some of the comments. But I can tell you right now, I'm not going to respond to stupid comments. I'm not going to respond to comments that are just trying to start an argument, or if you're trying to just, debate or fight. That's not really what we do here. We have good conversation. We have good debates. But once things start to become like real, catty and weird and passive aggressive, that's when it's just like, all right, that's not really what we're here for, and I'm just not going to entertain that. But if there is genuine conversation where people are sharing, solid ideas and positive ideas, and people are spreading positivity, that's something that I'll definitely partake in, and that's definitely something that I will be a part of. By the way, I was too cheap or either just too poor to afford The Adventures of Tron Bonne on the PlayStation 1. So I decided to download it on my Vita, and it actually looks pretty dang good on the Vita. I mean, look at that. Like, man, that looks awesome. Look how the Vita just makes that pop. I think that's just a really good look on the Vita. So really, really stoked about that. But yeah, so those are the main two reasons. One, time factor. Two, I just feel like I would need to respond to everyone. But again, like, this channel is just meant to kind of give you something to chew on. A lot of the things that I talk about are really just meant to spark conversation. And I do love when folks come together in the comment section and the community has a conversation, whatever community it may be, whether it's the gaming community, the reselling community, the collecting community, just the community, whoever you are. If you found value in anything that I had to say, and you felt, compelled to make a comment, I totally appreciate it. Appreciate you, joining the conversation. I think one person asked me if I was going to start a Discord. To be honest with you, I don't even know what that is. Like, I don't even know what a Discord is. You guys might laugh at me, but I'm not. I don't think I'm as much of a YouTuber as people think I am. I started a page. I started posting videos, and that's what I do. I just post videos. So again, this is just more so like a PSA. I apologize if you've commented on my channel and I haven't responded to you. Do not be offended. It is not personal. I don't think that I'm too good to respond to anyone. It's just a time factor. And I'll just leave you with this. I think sometimes when people look at smaller channels, there's almost this expectation that because it's a smaller channel, whoever's running the channel has more of an obligation to respond because the channel's small, which is kind of funny because, like, I don't know, do you get offended if like Retro Rick doesn't respond to your comments? Or do you get offended if like Phoenix Resale doesn't respond to your comments? No. And I think people understand that. I guess that the thought process is because those channels are so big, I don't think people have an expectation that those content creators will respond. But it almost feels like there's this expectation, if it's a smaller channel, that you got to respond to every single comment. And I just don't think that's true. I think a person with 10 subscribers can be just as busy, if not more, than someone with 100,000 subscribers. You never know what someone is doing in real life. Remember, folks, this is YouTube. There is real life out there, real life that you have to go live. You have to get up, go outside, and actually do real things with real people. And that's what I engage in when I'm not on YouTube, which is pretty much, the other 22 hours in the 24 hours in a day. So if you find yourself in a place where you're in your feelings or you're upset because someone didn't respond to you on YouTube, I think you need to really reevaluate what it is you're doing and, where you're spending your time. If you really want someone to talk to, find someone in real life. Find people in real life that you can either call, meet up, meet at an arcade, meet at a game store, meet at Best Buy, GameStop, whatever, and have those conversations. But please, 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 folks, do not sit at home and be upset because your favorite YouTuber or someone that you like online doesn't want to necessarily have a conversation with you or doesn't necessarily have the time to have a conversation with you. Again, I want to say a huge thank you to the near 1,500 folks that have subscribed to the channel. I appreciate you folks because I know you just come here, you probably listen to what I say, and whether you agree or disagree, you eat the meat, spit out the bones, and go about your day. And that's what this channel is really about. Again, which is why I would almost say never, but I know I probably mentioned subscribing at least on one or maybe two videos out of the over 200 that I've posted. Or maybe, is it 200 yet? I don't know. But I don't ask for subscribers because I don't want anyone to feel shortchanged for subscribing to my channel and not getting maybe what they thought they would get out of it. So this is subscribe at your own will, subscribe at your own risk. And if you do choose to subscribe, stick around, join the community, have a conversation. If you want to engage with someone else in the comments, for sure, do so. But I think what I'm going to do moving forward is I'm going to start just responding in video, because it's probably the easiest way for me to do it. So like I said, whether I just dedicate an entire video to responding to comments, I may do something like that. Or maybe in each video, I'll just take a small portion of each video to respond to maybe one or two comments. Let me know down in the comments. Sorry, but I had to laugh when I said that. Let me know down in the comments which would be better, if I just dedicated a whole video to responding to comments, or if you would like to see me respond to maybe one or two comments in each video. I'm interested to know. Let me know down in the comments. Again, remember folks, it's not that serious. It's video games and it's YouTube. There is a whole real life out there that you have to go live, and I strongly encourage you to go do it. That's it for me. I'm the Y2K Collector. I'm going to go and spend some time with my family now. You all take it easy.